Loop it.
Hello.
You're not
Where
gonna
are
loop
we?
it.
Oh, do you want it to still play? We're live. It's time.
Fine.
It's time.
Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everybody.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to It's Saturday. And what does Saturday mean? It means it's the day after Friday.
It is not
And
Saturday.
Friday, it is it is to me. Friday is Beatcast Day. And here we are, taking over for the first time ever. Remi has gone on holiday. He deserves it. We're 55 weeks in, and he's been doing this crazy stuff for like so long. It's only now we realise how much work it is. Hey, YSOPod is here.
Nice.
And Anna, hello, Campy, hi. Yeah, so we're going to probably have a bit of a clusterfuck show tonight. But, hey, while Remi is away,
It's going to be
the
great.
koalas will play. So, Michael, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. I've got koala on my head covering up my bald spot.
I do see that.
We got a list here of the tracks we're going to play, not in any particular order. Why are we 6 minutes early? No,
I told you to loop
let's
it again.
not. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe we should.
Let's go back. Let's go back. We'll loop it.
Let's
some
get back.
more.
Let's get back. All right, everybody, gonna stop the broadcast. Let's get back. No. So, should we bring on our first
Well,
guest
before
already?
we
is it-
bring on our first guest, can you do me a favor at some point and throw the Crazy Penguin email address in that Google sheet for me?
Crazy Penguin?
Yeah, it was like some penguin something or other email address that you're using for submissions.
Oh, right. Notorious Rooster. I'll
There you
send
go.
you that.
Penguin, rooster, it's pretty much all the same, right? They're
All
both
right, I'll do
birds,
that.
I
But
think.
while I do that, let's get Ant in. Ronoto is
All
here
right.
with us. Hey,
Yo.
sitting in the dark.
Yeah,
How are you, Ronoto?
Love it.
I'm very good. I'm very good, thanks.
It's
How are
dramatic.
you?
Cool, it's good to have you. Yeah, we're good. You're in the dark.
Yeah, I can turn it up a
Awake.
little bit.
Hey,
If you have a dimmer,
hi from
there you go.
Davis.
Look at that.
Hey, Bonita. So you guys chat amongst yourselves for a moment while I send you that email address.
Thank you. The reason why I wanted the email address was because if anybody submits anything during the show, we don't have any easy way to check the Koala Beatcast at gmail.com address. I'm thinking, I suspect that William is still working on a track, and I'm hoping he'll send it to the Notorious Penguin.
Yeah, is he here yet? I haven't.
I don't
seen.
know. I'm not actually on the chat. I'm just watching.
Doesn't
people
seem to
write.
be. He's working hard on his submissions.
I suspect he is. So anyway, if anything comes in, we're gonna ask you to send it to this Notorious Penguin email address. I still don't see it in the list. Did you add it
Yeah, not to the. Oh, hang on. Do you want it
to the
in
Google
here?
Drive?
Here,
Because I want to be able to copy and paste it throughout the episode. Are we calling this an episode?
Yeah, that's good.
there we go. That's the email address.
Thank
I
you.
could have just done that myself.
You could have. I still
So-
want it in the other document.
Which other? Oh, I see. Okay,
The
sorry.
Google Doc.
This is all
Okay.
teething problems here. Right, hang on a minute. I've lost the document.
That's really funny.
You're gonna have to send me a message to your
You know what?
document.
I know how to type. It's no problem.
You just exactly.
I'm gonna
Copy and paste
type.
it into your own damn document. So, well, we're off to a good start. We got.
Hell yeah.
Pretty much par for the course, I think. So, Ronoto,
Yeah,
how did you like the sample pack, and what did you think of the idea of a sample pack?
yeah, I really like it. It was great. A lot of good samples. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that the choice of samples were actually really good too. I kind of expected it to be more random. I kind of, when I had the original idea of just everybody contributing a sound, I thought, oh, it's going to make the most crazy random thing,
Yeah.
right? But actually, I found that, like, did you notice? Like, I thought we were going to get like 10 or 15 drum one shots, and instead we got like like actual drum loops, right? It was
Yeah.
like very surprising what was in there. I was
Yeah.
really surprised. And a lot of variety, I thought too. And it was really interesting.
No, but I thought it was really
think
good. I found I found good samples, especially like the bass and the I actually used the bass. Oh, I can talk about that after we hear my song. But yeah, but still, I found a very, very good selection of sounds. I didn't use any drums from the pack, but all the other stuff, all the other sounds are from the pack. It's only the pack. Yeah.
Should we roll the track and then come back to this conversation?
Yeah,
cool. We'll be back.
Right, yeah, let's do it.
After the track.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
Oh, thanks.
Nice chill vibes and all that. I liked all the key changes and stuff and the nice tasteful effects. It was cool.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I went all out on the effects. No, but
but you
Having fun
still
with it.
tasteful though, not like, not crazy
Yeah.
like I go. It's so easy to get carried away with those effects, especially when like you make like 10 finger controls available. Suddenly it's like you can't resist but just constantly play.
Yeah.
One thing I thought would be, go on.
I try to keep the effect quite small, but more often. So like every 4 bars or something, but nothing too extreme. Like
Yeah.
but yeah.
But the pitch worked so well and everything stayed like in tempo. How did you go about doing that?
The hi-hats, they got a little bit slower, which I liked.
Yeah.
But then I realized I liked the other way too, so that's why I came up with the pitch shifting thing, because I like both ways.
Yeah. It's cool if because you're using sequences rather than actual loops that will fall out of time, then the sound sort of goes up or down in pitch, but the actual tempo stays the same. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
Like to do that.
Yeah, like I said, I used only samples from the pack, except the drums. Those were from Ski Beats. I use
nice.
drums a lot. Great packs. But yeah, the other ones, the synth or the organ synth thing, that is actually from I took the bass, one of the bass samples. That was like very synthy, and I just like zoomed in till it was just a waveform. Created a synth like that, and
very cool.
Yeah, and the harp thing is the guitar, which I just
about
put
the
like
harp.
a lot of
The harp was
reverb and delay on it, and like resampled.
The harp was a really nice touch. It was like one of the things
That's
that
cool.
I think stood out the most.
Right?
In the track.
Yeah.
Like
That was like the first thing I
can,
did after the drums.
Yeah, your ears can really like grab onto it and then follow it throughout the entire song.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
I think one thing I was kind of worried about with a sample pack is versus flipping a track is that when you know what the track is and everyone's listening to the same track, we all know what's in there, and it makes it. But I think that, like, you know, having heard that, and obviously as we go on today, we'll start hearing the same sounds anyway, you know.
Yeah.
And that'll be really interesting and that's why I think it's cool to have people on to actually describe how they manipulated those same sound packs as well.
Yeah, I like that too.
I agree. And, you know, I did get some feedback, though, already from people saying maybe we should choose a smaller sample pack if we do this ever again, because then there's a greater chance that we'll all start to rely on very similar sounds. And then it becomes, again, very interesting. Well, how did somebody flip that sound, right? So that, I think that could still potentially work well. So what did you think about just doing a sample pack versus doing an actual track? Which did you have a preference, or did you just sort of like both?
I kind of prefer just flipping a sample, but I really like this idea with the sample pack too. It's good, but I agree with that. We could limit it like more, so like have one bass sound, one keyboard sound, or something like that. Like we could limit it to certain instruments and just have one sample loop or like 20 seconds from a song or something. So you have like both.
Yeah.
Both
that was
Best
what I was trying to
trying
to do, is to offer both. But
but
I did actually, we've gotten feedback from a couple people saying like, you know, the sample's actually a good thing. I hope we don't only do one, or, you know, like why. Some people were just like, maybe we should go back to just picking a song. So I don't, you know, we didn't really have another sample pack ready for the next week. So it was like, we're going back to the sample hat, whether you like it or not. So, but I think that, no, it's good feedback actually. So like, even if we do another sample pack, I don't think we should necessarily do one or the other. It sounds like the community likes both, right?
Yeah. Or like we could have a sample pack. For instance, a lot of sample packs I've bought and stuff are into songs, which is like, so it's like a loop with all the parts combined, and then just the stems stripped out of it. Yeah, and that could be another thing. Have a sample pack like that.
That's a cool idea.
You can then you get a royalty-free song, but it's stemmed out and everything, you know.
I wonder if one of us can nominate a song, one of our own songs, and then offer all the stems. That could be really interesting too.
Yeah, that could
from
be
one
cool
of our
too,
previous flips.
What?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, it could be.
Somebody knows that they've got a ton of stems, you know, that it's already broken out and everything. That could be a really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening with this koala on my head. It's like its eye its arm is sneaking into my eye.
Oh, so
anyway,
we need to
that's
paste
cool.
the
Should we move
notorious.
on?
No, we need to paste the notorious rooster in. William's asking where to send the flip.
Oh,
I don't know if he's on the chat or if he's sending me sending it to me via Facebook or something. But
let's roll the next video, which will be AxlBeatsBaby. He left us a message too, so I'll put that in next.
Are you gonna play the video first, or sorry, his
I'll play the video.
Okay.
The whole thing's together, so I'll just
it's all
I'll just
together.
roll
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I'll roll the thing. All right, I'm going to mute this, everyone. Okay.
What's up? What's good, Koala fam? It's AxlBeatsBaby for the beat breakdown. I don't really have much to say. Basically, what I did was dragging and dropping all the samples that I like and turn it into a mesh of potatoes. What? I don't know. I thought holding a cup would make me sound smart, but just play the beat already. Pew, 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 pew. Dragging and dropping, dragging and dropping.
Koala Flip Challenge 55.
AxlBeatsBaby.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was a lot
cool.
of fun.
We got Campy. Let's bring him in.
Hey,
Hey,
yo.
Campy. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Good to have you.
That koala's seeing some action.
Yeah, man.
Totally.
He's hanging on for dear life. It's pretty slippery up there, I gotta tell you. So that was a fun video.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. He really was dug into the sample pack and sort of went crazy with it and just tried it all, which I thought was a lot of fun. And I was joking with William all week about how the crow is going to be like the star of the show this week, and I have a feeling it's not a joke. I think it's really going to be in a lot of people's songs. I love
That's
that.
not the first time. I mean, that won't be the last time we hear the crow for sure.
No.
Yeah, it's coming in my track. I think it's coming in William's track.
And that was AxlBeatsBaby that submitted the crow. So
Oh, really? Okay, awesome. I didn't know
shit.
that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Original.
It's like my
I'm pretty
favorite sample this week.
Hey, he loves the crow. William just saw the koala on my head. It's kind of slipping off. It's pretty slippery up there. But I'm trying to keep it on there for dear life.
Can
So,
somebody on the chat,
anyone-
make sure that William's got the link for notorious.rooster@gmail.com?
If you just talk amongst yourselves for a minute, I can message him on Facebook.
I did as well
Right.
already, but I'm just making sure he's got it.
Okay.
Let's see if I can spell
Right, cool.
notorious.
Oh,
Oh.
I have it. I actually have it on my
Go for it.
clipboard. I can paste it.
No, look, here we go. You just have to scroll up and
Notorious.
click show.
Yeah.
That's probably how it's
Notorious
spelled.
Yep, that's how I spelled it.
Awesome.
Just finished the track, 1.5 hours.
So-
The track is 1.5 hours long, or
I don't
Well,
know.
we might have to
Oh shit.
we might have to skip the chat.
So are we moving on to Campy?
Yeah, sure. So since we've got Campy, we may as well move on to
Sure.
Campy's track next.
So do you want to
Why
talk
not?
about? Oh, that's a
Before
good
or
point.
after?
Actually, that's a good point. So if anybody wants to join the chat, I'm going to put the StreamYard link back on the chat. Jump in, and you'll show up backstage, and we'll be able to bring you on. And if you come online, we're going to play your track. You'll be next. So that is that's how we're going to encourage you guys to come on camera. Is we'll play your track if you come on in. So
Yeah.
Bennett, do you
other
want to
side.
talk
So-
about? Do you want to talk about your track at all? You don't have to.
It,
And-
I mean, it's not my finest work, but it's different and fun to do, I guess, in some ways. Did all the vocals yesterday, and tried to just switch up the vocals again, do something different with it. I only used one of Korry Paige's samples because I had some creative block when it came to using multiple samples. I'm not used to it, and it didn't work for me, so I just used a single sample.
So I tracked down the
Yeah.
entire track and I sent you the link to it. Did you end up
And then
using the rest of the track, or did you limit yourself to the 30 seconds that was in the
30
track?
seconds. Yeah.
Oh wow,
But-
impressive.
Thank you.
Was there enough there for you to work with?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, well, let's roll the track and then talk more when people have heard it, I suppose.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Let's do it.
We'll be back after this. As soon as I can work out how to do it.
Sleeping past the alarm clock. Tick-tock loses job. Sleeping helps your sanity. Live long, laugh big. Sleeping past the alarm clock. Tick-tock loses job. Sleeping helps your sanity. Live long, laugh big. Placing my eggs in one basket while kicking the bucket and pacing my apartment and hoping that someday my life will be different. I filled it with passion and peace, all the happening. Nothing important would pass me by. I'd have the time and the patience for bygones be bygones, let bygones be bygones. Be gone for a while as I refocus energy. Sleeping past the alarm clock. Tick-tock, lose your job. Sleeping up to sanity. Live long, laugh big. Sleeping past the alarm clock. Tick-tock, lose your job. Sleeping up to sanity. Live long, laugh big.
Oh, I can't hear anyone. Oh,
Wow.
I also
Hey,
used my
we're
MIDI
back.
keyboard for the first time in a while too, so that was fun.
Hey,
Hey.
That's
that
awesome.
was cool.
Oh, that's
Love
all the-
amazing. I love that. That was,
All the
that
switch
was a
ups and
vibe,
stuff,
man.
like
That was great.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you were
I
playing.
like how
with the-
you like completely change like temp like beats up completely for and then come back. It's really cool.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a weird sample, but
Oh no.
and I don't
That
usually do
didn't
switch
work.
ups, and people like
That
doing
didn't
switch
work,
ups,
Joe.
so I figured
Sorry,
I'd try that out a little bit too.
Yeah, you did it
Let me
great.
put my headphones back in.
Thank you.
Oh, Michael's having some technical issues. What's happening? Right. So I got your Per Locus track, William. I think I've got it here somewhere. And you're doing a Pan song. I think also
Very bad.
I was going to try and I'll mute Michael for a moment while he complains to himself. I was going to get Anna to shout El Pan from the other room, just to give more of a Remi Mexico vibe, but she hasn't done it yet. So
No,
we'll
Anna-
see if
Anna already did a "You Kill It, Bro" in the chat,
Oh.
which is pretty Remi.
yeah, you kill it, bro. Yeah.
Really like
So,
the
yeah,
nice
no, it was- that-
the lower register you were singing in.
Yeah.
I think you normally go a little bit higher, but it was
do.
a nice change of pace.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it sounded
don't know.
very nice.
Yeah, different vocal range. I thought made the kind of rap section more interesting.
Hmm.
And I tried doing that a few other times, and I just didn't like how it sounded with other songs, and it seemed to work out pretty good in this mix. So I think there was enough differentiation in the EQ of the sample and the bass that it kind of sit nice in there. So
Yeah.
I agree. Totally.
Yeah, the music, the whole thing sounded just really nice, nicely mixed. It's pretty dark vibe. But,
Yeah.
but that's all. That's all good.
Yeah. Catharsis, you know?
Yeah. What was the problem you were just having, Michael?
Oh, my son is actually in the room with me, and I was like, "Oh, you want me to pull out my headphones so you can listen?" And then I pulled out the headphones, and nothing came out. And I was like, "Oh wow, I don't hear the stream at all."
That's weird. Oh, better not mess with things while we're live.
Exactly.
I guess.
I did like the live audio video thing. That was
Oh yeah.
because that was
So-
actually live, right?
Oh, did you hear that? Anna just shouted, "El Pan!" you have to do it every now and again, Anna. Yeah, so I've got all the songs that didn't have a video. I'm playing through VLC Media Player with a visualization, so I can put that to screen. But for some reason, for the first half of it, it wasn't doing anything, so it was just a black screen, which is why I went over. But as the track went on, it decided to come back to life, so then I brought it back. So
Yeah, I wondered why.
you might also notice, I keep pointing the wrong way. This is a list of all our submissions. If you submitted and you're not on here, in fact, I should add Per Locus on here. Oh, hello.
Right.
Yeah, so I keep
Can't
pointing in
see
the
all
wrong
of them.
direction. You can't see all of them when I'm on screen like this.
I
but,
can actually. I can read them.
You can.
Isn't-
it's
isn't-
just the bottom's cut. Oh,
Is
hey,
the
Koala's
Koala
back.
Beatcast
Yeah. The
thingy
the
is in
outside. Hang on.
frame.
Right. Hang
the
on.
way?
Bear with me a minute. Bear with me. Let me see if I can.
I'm getting rid of the banner right now.
No. Oh, it may get too small to actually read. Is that too small to read? Hang on.
It's still in the frame a little. Oh,
We're
there
doing
it is.
live
That's perfect.
live
I think that's
editing. Can you
working.
read that? Is it not too
Yeah,
small?
It's a little small.
Okay, I'll make it slightly bigger.
I just want you all to
Yeah, there we
know
go.
that are watching the stream that I had suggested to Danny that he do half on the left side and half on the right side, and he looked at me like that's crazy.
Well, it's just more. It's more work because then I have to deal with two different text files.
Of course, it was
You
an
know,
awful
you
idea.
can take me off. So so yeah, as we've played things, I'm moving them to the bottom so people know what's been played. At the moment, obviously, we've got the guys
Oh, that's
here,
good.
so it's quite
All
obvious.
right,
But
Yeah,
so I
that-
need to.
That is actually
Per
really
Locus.
nice because if you come in late, you can see whose songs have already been played.
Yeah,
I like that. Too.
Yeah, and the other reason we were thinking was if people want to jump the queue and come on
yeah.
the show and talk, then we'll actually, like, anyone who joins the queue will jump your song to the next song, like we did with
Yeah.
Campy just then. It also means that if anyone plans on coming, then they should let us know so we can avoid playing their track before they get here. But
Yeah, let us know
you know,
on the chat if you want to come
we're
up.
juggling so many things. Oh, I'm juggling a koala there. Look.
But you didn't have a
All
koala.
it disappears when you put your hand by him.
Oh,
so
I don't know. It's just pet koala.
Ceremony.
Before we talk too much longer, what's the next track? Because I'm going to need to cue it up. Pick one. Who wants to hear what? From the list. Let's put
from
the list back up.
That's true. You guys can
list.
choose what song you want us to play next.
Oh my God.
Or you could jump up on the stream and we'll play your song next.
Or what we could
Let's
do,
go.
actually...
Too heavy?
Go on. Too heavy. All right, let's go
We
too
can
heavy. So give me a minute.
start from the
Speak
top.
for a second while I sort out too heavy. Too
There's
heavy is a...
There's 4 new people this week,
There's a whole bunch of new people this week.
which is super
Which is
cool.
awesome.
I'm excited to hear
So
the new
cool.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
we
Yeah.
could go that route.
Yeah, that too.
Too
Yeah.
heavy. Too heavy is
would
not
love
a
it.
new people.
No.
I would love if people on the chat were like, I want to come up. That would be awesome too.
Yeah. Someone gonna take my
Okay.
spot.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm gonna
go
go
to
too
bed.
heavy first. Executive decision. Let's go too heavy,
All right,
and
let's
then
go.
we'll go to one of the new guys and see if they're on the chat. They want to jump on. We'll get them in.
If Anna keeps hollering
Alrighty.
for Pawn, we might have to play the Pawn track next.
I don't have that track yet. I'll check
No,
while this is
William-
playing. I'll check the
yeah, I
other.
was going to say William said he sent it.
I'll check it. GoFundMe for penicillin for Danny. Maybe. Right. I'll be back. We'll all be back after this. Oh, MeWap's joining us. I'll bring him on after this track.
Wonderful.
As soon as I work out how to do it. Wow. How good was that?
Amazing.
That was super good.
Well, we'd like to welcome MeWap. How you doing?
Hey, Mike.
Doing all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Welcome.
You're good.
Wonderful.
So I had a slightly weird moment there because when I started playing that track, that sample that it started with, in fact, the one that was going through, was one that I added to the sample pack, and it really confused me because I was like, "Oh shit, am I playing a wrong track? Like, is this?" And then I was like, "Hang on, I haven't got a track with this sound, with this sample on it." And anyway, it threw me off completely. But yeah, that sounded really nice. What do you guys think?
There wasn't many like harsh transients on it. I thought it was like it almost had a transient shaper on the drums. I feel like because it was really smooth and you didn't like nothing stuck out and like hit you in the face like snares can sometimes do. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. I hate saying buttery, but like kind of a buttery mix. It's just really smooth. So
yeah, well, it was super
nice.
super smooth, man. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was really digging the groove. It was like going forward. Like it was. I was really enjoying that.
It had a really nice space as well. Like the whole, like as you say, was so well rounded and smooth. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Great
You
vibe.
kill it, man. You kill it, my man.
You're channeling your inner Remi.
I'm channeling my inner Remi. I'm trying not to mock the accent because that's not the done thing anymore. But
No, it had just a great vibe. I totally agree. Like as soon as it hit, I was just along for the ride, which is just amazing.
so that was too heavy. I'm gonna move him to the
Alright.
played list.
Does that mean we are playing MeWap's track next?
Yeah,
or
why not?
or a MoonWap or a both.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Holy
Back.
moly. I hadn't thought about that. There's more than one.
Mr.
has-
Manager,
would you prefer to come first?
Do we hold out for him?
Is
he
he coming
He'll
on?
be in the UK. I expect he'll be sleeping probably.
If he's on the
Yeah,
track.
But let's give him a chance to
Join us.
wake up and change his mind. If I play, I'll play MeWap first. We'll talk about that, and then we'll go
That's a
to
great idea.
MoonWap after that.
Do you want to set up the track, or you just want to hear it first and we can talk later?
Up to you.
I can explain a little bit after the fact, but I
Okay.
pulled a bit of a move that I feel like a bit of an asshat after the fact. I can explain later.
Okay.
Well, that was a great
All right.
preface.
Or maybe it'll make sense
Okay,
after we
let-
hear the track.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's roll it.
The instamatic focal point bringing damage to your burrow. We some brothers from the east with the beats that be thorough. Got the solar gravitation, so I'm bound to pull it. I gets down like brothers are found, ducking from bullets. Gun control means using both hands in my land, where it's all about the cautious living. Migrating to a higher form of consequence. Compliments are struggling, that shouldn't be notable, man. Every word I say should be a hip-hop quote.
I'm sick of bitches shaking asses. I'm sick of talking about blunts. Sick of Versace glasses. Sick of slang. Sick of half-ass award shows. Sick of name brand clothes. Sick of R&B bitches over bullshit tracks. Cocaine and cracks, which brings sickness to black. Sick of swole head rappers with they sickening raps. Claps and gaps, making the whole sick world collapse. The facts are getting sicker, even sicker perhaps. I stick a push to make a bundle to escape the snaps.
Man, life can get all up in your ass, baby. You better work it out. Now let me tell you what it's all about. A skin not considered equal. A meteor has more right than my people who be wasting time screaming who they've hated. That's why the native tongues has officially been reinstated.
Yeah. Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high.
We talking about the
Stakes is high. Y'all know them stakes is high when we dealing with the. Come on.
stakes is high. Man,
Hey, yo,
the stakes is
what
high.
about that love?
Yo, it's about love of cars, love of funds, loving to love mad sex, loving to love guns, love for opposite, love for fame and wealth, love for the fact of no longer loving yourself, kid. We living in them days of the man-made ways where every aspect is vivid. These brothers no longer talk shit. Hey, yo, these niggas live it. About to give it to you 24/7 on the microphone. Plug one, translating the zone. No offense to a player, but yo, I don't play. And if you take offense, fuck it, got to be that way. JD Dub, show your love. What you got to say?
Wow.
Woo.
Woo.
Man.
That was bopping. I couldn't put my camera on because we would have lost the stream, and I was bopping to that one. That was dope.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's some kind of. Yeah, go.
I was gonna say, just to explain what I was talking about earlier. So it dawned on me when I put this together. It was on Dilla Day, and I sometimes when I go hunting for some rap acapellas to put over the top of stuff, there's not really a reason to it. I just come across something I like. So that's what happened here, and then it dawned on me when I finished it, and it was Dilla Day, that I took what many would consider one of Dilla's best works and stripped him out of it and put my crap in there.
It came out pretty great, so I don't know.
Yeah, man, that was cool.
I was really digging that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vocals,
such a nice roller.
The vocals sat really well in the song overall.
Yeah.
Just really well done.
Kind of some RJD2 ghostwriter type beat, I feel like. And I listened to that album a lot, that RJD2 album a lot. So this kind of brought me back to that. I liked it. Very good.
That's our overlap there, Bennett.
Yeah, RJD2?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. It's okay.
RJD2. That album, yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't listened to it in a while though, but yeah, I used to listen to it every day.
I know, yeah. I'm like a
so
shitty little
good.
MP3 player.
Yeah, exactly. That track was hella dope, man. That was good.
Yeah, really nice.
So, Mike, what do you think
Thank
of the work on the sample pack versus an actual song? Does that work for you, or do you have a preference?
I don't know about preference. They're obviously both different. I certainly didn't dislike it, but honestly, I like working with limitations. I get myself too caught up in paralysis by analysis and just too many things to choose from, and then start thinking, well, what if it was better if I did this the other thing, or give me a couple choices and we'll do something with it.
I agree that can be a thing for sure.
I think that's one of the things with the track is you kind of like often will just take one direction and just go with it. Whereas if you've got like lots of different options, then it could be really difficult to decide which to take in and out, and then there's so many different opportunities to just start again something completely different.
Yeah, so I think you're right though. It's radically different, right? Your mindset while you're using one versus the other is actually quite different.
Well,
let's move on to one sample. That's the same. Yeah. Use one sample.
Yeah, that's the other option. That's
true.
I felt bad about it. I did feel bad about it.
Oh no, I suggested that to you when you and I were talking. I'm like, why don't you just use one? Just like.
All right. Well, let's play MoonWap next.
All right, let's do it.
Have you got the title card ready?
No, not remotely ready. But I'm ready to solo, and then I'll get the title card.
I don't know if you can dig out any comments from Damien, but I'll move into it now, and let's see.
Let's go. MoonWap. Alchemy.
You know what I'm saying, baby? Hey! You know what I'm saying, baby? Hey! Maybe.
Hello.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, well,
Yeah, that was
big
That was-
gulp, huh?
that was sick, man.
I was muted. Sorry about that, guys. Mike, did your track get cut off?
There wasn't much left, but
Okay.
yeah.
I think Dan's
It was
computer
mostly
died.
fading out on a bunch of the same loop there at the end.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it stopped. The thing is, so I got Dano's track through while that was happening, so I thought I'd try and download it, and that was probably a bad idea.
Yeah,
in
note to
hindsight.
self.
But so are you still there? You guys still here chatting while I get disconnected? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll not do that while a track is playing ever again. Sorry about that. I was just about to say how cool everything sounds here, having it local. I don't know. Hopefully it sounds good out there, but just everything sounds so good. I don't know how much you missed. I don't know if you want me to re-roll the track or.
We missed some of
No,
the end.
like
don't
I
know
said,
how much.
honestly, it was maybe 15-ish seconds, mostly just kind
Okay.
of fading out that same loop.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I was gonna
That's
say I
good.
could listen to that last loop for.
Yeah.
I mean, that could just be on background music for my whole day, and I'd
Yeah.
be cool with it.
Yeah.
It worked well. It's got that smooth, sexy sax in there.
I love that blaring sax.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
100%.
And the change up when everything goes in reverse was so sick, man. That was really awesome. The two of you guys knocked it out of the park.
Yo, Tatsumaki in the house.
Hey, Tatsu, how you doing? it's takeover day. Do you want to hop in and chat with us? You're welcome to.
Totally. Anybody is. Actually, I'll throw the link on see who's coming up next.
You see this
I'll try not-
rascal in here? Hey, what's Koala Sampler? Is it an app? That's what Tatsu says.
What a troll.
Yeah, damn troll.
Troll Tsumaki.
It's been hacked. No.
Yeah, he's been hacked.
So I go on.
How's the collaboration work with between you and the Moons? Is it all koala based? How's because it's pretty new. Like that's your third track together, right? Third?
Four.
Fourth?
I think four
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's primarily koala based. Sometimes I'll usually end up using AUM.
Okay.
Done a little file sharing with that, or using those files as well. But there's not a lot of planning that's involved. It's I take it, he takes it, I take it, and then one of us kind of sees if we can thread the sequences we've built into something cohesive, and it seems like it's worked so far.
Yeah, totally. It definitely has. I'm just curious with like collab process. Like, does someone come up with a beat first, or it's like you just kind of said, you're each doing your own thing and then sort of trying to find out how to mix it together a little bit, right? Like different sequences, and then.
Yep. Like for me personally, to try to keep it at least kind of in the same ballpark. Obviously we're working with the same sounds in general, but maybe I'll change a loop over a drum pattern he's already got established with something he's got in there, or vice versa, and just to create elements that'll lead to maybe more smooth transitions between the pieces. But I think it's a little bit how I think Michael had talked about on a previous show about how our styles are similar, and he was commenting on how looking to mash up things that are generally a little more different to create something new, and with the lack of planning, I think our semi similarities in a lot of realms kind of lends to things maybe working out, just because we're at least in the same kind of ballpark to begin with.
Yeah. I think what Michael had said was like you both bring out the best qualities in each other's music, or something along those lines, and I think that's true because you can always curate yourself, but it's a much different process to curate someone else's sounds too, and so I think it just makes you think about it more objectively, and I don't know, it's collaboration's interesting in that way. I'm interested in that process, and it's.
Yeah, I think they both have a really good foundation in hip hop. It's like a really chill hip hop too. It's not like in your face. And I know that Mike often does have MeWap has like harder hitting lyrics. I think in general, probably one of the more harder hitting lyrics. Rap choice of rap tracks for most of the artists, I think, on the Beatcast. I think like that's part of your style. But even with that though, like I feel like you're still pretty more like chill. It's like I don't even know, like a low key vibe to your actual music, which is an interesting dichotomy, right? Like it's kind of mellow and relaxed, while there's also like this hard hitting in your face lyric.
Well, I think it kind of works on what you were talking about though, with the expectations of taking two different things. It's maybe a little bit of that salty and sweet combination that people enjoy. I do like a lot of the songs and lyrics that are like that, but for some reason they feel different when you got something that you're not necessarily expecting behind them.
Yeah,
totally.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that's why the two of you work really well together. You both have a similar aesthetic with a more relaxed sort of hip hop vibe, but you both also focus on different things. Like you focus on a lot of the more lyrical stuff, and I find that the Moons often have a lot of like really interesting drum work and stuff. Actually, you both have really interesting drum work. I think that's why that's probably really why it works so well, because you probably work off of each other. What each of you send. So it's cool. It's really cool. You guys are doing good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Fun.
So in the chat, Bonita calls out, Michael would love to hear your track. So why don't we go to that next?
I know Benita, so I think she's hoping to hear it, and then I'm guessing she's gonna jump, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh well. So should we make her wait so she stays longer, or?
I wouldn't do.
Let's go for it. I'm gonna go in there now. All right, let's go.
Well, I actually would. I would probably say something before my track if you got it.
Go for it. Go.
Yeah.
So
I'm ready.
Let me think. So for me, I think most people know, but for anybody who doesn't know, I was the one who was interested in the sample pack in general. So the whole idea, I just thought was going to be something fun, where everybody could just throw one sound. Wouldn't it be fun if there was just one sound? And like, what crazy things would you want to challenge us with if you had only one sound, right? Which is like the crow, I think, is an awesome example, right? Somebody's like, oh, well, let's give them crows and see what they do with it. And so that kind of was in the spirit of what I was thinking when I originally had come up with the idea. And I had come up with the idea like so long ago, like nearly a year ago. And it just there was never really an opportunity. So I was really excited for us all to have the opportunity to try it. I don't know if we're going to do it again or what, but I think like everybody, when I got it, there was a lot of choices, and I was kind of like, well, what am I going to do? And so I got in there, and I don't tend to make 12 versions of any track. I do one track, and I get down the path at a certain point, and if it's awful, I just push harder. I'm just like, I'm gonna keep going, and like, you know, I always feel like, you know, I cannot deliver the best track every week. I say this all the time to, I think, Bennett and Danny. I'm like, you know, it's not my best work, and they're like, you say that every week, but it's true, and like, and it can't be the best track every week, you know, and that's setting that as my expectation is ridiculous. Why would I even try? So at a certain point, it's like I just accept, like, okay, this is my best track, but I'm gonna try to shape it and get it clean enough so that like I'm not embarrassed by it, and hopefully somebody will enjoy it. And I think everybody experiences this, right? Where sometimes you don't necessarily love your track, but you get an amazing response from people, you know? So anyway, my point was I started on this track. There was no turning back, and it actually was a really different track for me. So I'll be curious to see what everybody thinks of it. That's a good setup. Let's
cool.
roll it.
All right, let's
Nice.
roll the track. Wow. That was cool, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was
That was
great.
nice. Get me off the screen.
I'm trying.
Get the koala off the
I'm
screen.
trying.
I think we then try and both do it at the same time, and then I flick it on, you flick it off, I flick it on.
I pressed the wrong button too. So
That sounded nice.
Bella Lugosi's dead. I love that.
So how did you use the sample pack to come up with that?
So I only used like maybe 5 or 6 sounds, believe it or not, and almost all of the sounds came from the sample pack. Normally, my normal workflow is to make 1 or 2 sections in Koala, and as soon as I get those down, I leave Koala and never come back to Koala ever again, unless maybe I need to change the sequence or I want to add some one-shots. But very often, I will spend my first day in Koala and never come back to Koala ever again. This actually was similar, but I actually wrote almost the entire song in Koala. I didn't use any instruments in AUM like I normally would. I would normally pull in like 5, 6 different synthesizers and drums and everything. I used pretty much the sample pack. I used maybe 4 or 5 drum sounds. I used the crows. I used the bass that I actually contributed that bass and maybe one texture, which I used 2 different ways. Like I flipped in Koala. That was it. That was the whole track. And I really just kind of leaned into the melody of it. The bass, I ended up going up an octave or 2 and down an octave, and like just did this. I think I mentioned to Bennett, I had this counterpoint thing going on like Sunday, where I just had one melody, and I was like, well, what's the count? Like, what's the call and response sort of thing to it? And started layering on more melody, and just ended up with a really melodic track, which is not my usual thing. And then what else? I also, throughout the week, I was like, well, what am I going to do with this track? I wasn't sure. I was sort of done on Sunday, which is not my normal MO. And at a certain point, I was like, well, I'll add some vocals. And nobody thought that was a good idea. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did sing at the beginning and I sung at the end. I just heavily treated it with like guitar effects, and I used Roxin again, which I don't know if you guys know, but it'll take a signal and make it into a synthesizer sound. So it'll make a guitar into a synthesizer. That's sort of what Roxin pretends to be. And this is now the second time I've tried this technique, and it essentially covers my vocals. I can sing anything I want. I didn't sing full voice. I actually hummed. I was like, but add on enough effects, and it sounds sort of like a swacky synthesizer. And I did play with a lot of special effects too. So
cool.
Yeah.
Anyone else got anything to say?
Oh, it's really great. I really like the whole soundscape and the whole vibe of it too. Like it was like in the beginning, I was like, oh, geez, this like Joy Division, like, and but then it kind of with the melodies, and I get like a surf rock vibe. I used to like surf music. I don't know. It was cool though. I liked it a lot.
Thanks.
I thoroughly
Nice.
enjoyed it as well. Like, legitimately, that was a good vibe. For some reason, I was feeling like it was like maybe this was helped by your video, but it felt like it was the opening sequence to some 80s Eastern European horror flick or something. I don't know. It was just kind of, but I enjoyed that. It was awesome.
Thanks.
That was nice. Yeah.
I just think at a certain point in the week, I started to realize I'm like, I have a feeling that people are gonna like this track a little bit more, and it's not that people don't necessarily like the more out there stuff I do. I mean, like, I'm sure like there's a certain element of like, I wonder what Michael's gonna bring this week. Like, what could he possibly do with this sample, right? And then I'll just destroy it somehow, and it won't sound anything like the sample. But at a certain point, I was just kind of like, I think this is a little bit more accessible. I think there's just melody. There's things to grab onto that I think, I kept it sort of abstract, and but but I also think there was I think there was something a little bit more accessible, on this one. So
Yeah, I think there's like I could hear the song structure a little better in this one. And mostly the outro, like a lot of the times the outro, you hear all your effects, you hear all your sounds, and then it kind of starts to sound the same, even if you can pick it apart into song structure. But I think because there was less instruments, like you were saying, there was probably less effects. You could hear the sections a little bit better. Well, it sounded like it because there was less. If there's less going on in to my ears.
Yeah.
So you can hear the different sections as chunks, as opposed to fluctuating together and sort of undulating. I dug it. I liked it.
Awesome, thanks. We need somebody to jump on and play their track.
Yeah, or should we just move on to another track while we wait? If anyone else wants to join us, do so. I just put it on the screen, but I received a track from Skythys, Brandon.
Oh, cool.
I couldn't access the file, so this is part of the Remi not being at home problem. If you want to resend it with more open permissions, then I'll add it to the list. But until then, I'm going to need to run to the loo. So while I do, I'll play a song I've already heard, which is FunkMoonCamp, and
awesome.
we'll speak about it after this.
I'm gonna head out from the camera.
Oh yeah, cool.
Stay in the chat.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, man.
Yeah,
cool.
Thanks guys for having me.
Thanks for hanging out, man. It was cool.
Great week, great pack, and thanks all of you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
See you
Thanks
later.
for being with us.
Have a good night's sleep.
Yeah, thanks.
See you, man. All right, I'll be back in a sec after this. And we're back.
We're back.
We're back. Michael's muted.
Oh,
MeWap's muted. We're back. Remi's favourite band, FunkMoonCamp.
it's my favorite band.
The band with more bass players per capita than any other band. We both played bass on that track.
You did, yeah.
Really? I was going to
Plus
say you
a
only
synth
one
bass.
bass player.
Well,
he did the
not-
funky stuff because of his name and all that, and I did the non-funky stuff.
And then I think I did some synthy stuff originally, and then there was some other stuff. I think like we drew the line on the fourth bass because like at the very last hurdle, Campy added another sub in there, which we at the last minute decided to not include.
He says we, but is that?
Well, 2v1. That's how partnership works.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think the fourth bass player becomes slightly unnecessary, probably at that point, right? Oh, oh, you heard it. Remi will be proud. That's cool. So let's move FunkMoonCamp down.
That was just really stellar, guys. I feel bad saying it feels like a return to form because all of your stuff has been good. Even the weeks that don't feel as upbeat, I still love. But this one came back to what I remember when you guys first started, which is a little bit more like, poppy's not the right word, but like more upbeat, like a faster vibe, and then you guys do still have the like change ups and the pace change, and with Bennett's different vocal style that just completely changes the dynamic of the song. I love that. I mean, you guys are just. I say that you guys are ready for the radio, but you are. I mean, like it's ready to go.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. And I was worried I was going to turn into Bruno Mars or something, trying to sing along.
I can understand that because it definitely is a little more upbeat, but it's really phenomenal, really, really good.
I think one of the things we enjoyed is kind of like we don't know what genre the next week's track's going to end up being. So sometimes it hits, sometimes hits less, but it's none of us are kind of too fixed to a
Is it
particular...
your goal for it to hit? Because I kind of get the impression that you guys change it up, and not every week. It's not necessarily a goal to make.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean it to sound like that. We don't care what people think. No, I'm joking. But still, I think there's hit and there's hit. Like sometimes it fits together, and I don't know. Like different people take different. As we said last week or the other week, we take different roles on different tracks, and that naturally makes it go in different directions. But
Very cool.
but yeah, it's cool. Do you want to say something, Mike, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I was fine.
Okay, cool.
Yes, it was all right. It's kind of
You gotta
your best.
us out of the clouds and bring us back down here to Shitville.
He preferred last week.
I wanna like the music, but some of the members are so unlikable.
Yeah, especially the
wonderful,
Moons, I reckon. Obviously, the Moons.
Speak the truth.
If the Moons wasn't working on other tracks, your track would have been a lot better this week.
Well, clearly, I think that's true. I think our track suffers every week by rampant collaboration from all members. But well, apart from me, but I seem to have more limited time than everyone for some reason. Or you just work harder. I don't know. Probably both. Let's move on because we're not even halfway through, and we've been an hour and a quarter, so we might have to chat less.
Although it seems like less people are jumping up. I mean, can we lure somebody up?
Can we just play?
If anyone wants to jump on and get the track,
let's play with Let's play a few tracks of people who are not on the chat.
What'd you say, Campy?
I was joking, said we could just play 2 at the same time.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Left speaker.
I might
right speaker
accidentally
thing,
do that in a
one of
minute.
these, and then-
Well, I could also probably help with cutting down chat time by dipping out here. I gotta.
Oh, it's
No.
it's not you, it's me.
No. I legitimately do got to get up early in the morning though too.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
Thanks
Well,
for
thanks for joining
hanging
us,
out with
man.
us. And your
Hey,
music.
look at that. Hey, he's wearing the
nice.
threads.
Love
Vlog
it.
gang.
Nice. Cool.
you guys have a wonderful evening.
You too.
I'll stay.
All right,
up-
man. We'll
stay
speak
as
soon.
long as I can on the chat here.
Okay, sounds
Thanks,
good.
man.
Hey, Mike.
So I just should probably mention also, MeWap is a Patreon subscriber for Remi to support Remi. If you guys want to support Remi, he's got a Patreon, which Michael put the link up at some point. But while we do that, I'm gonna play QB BoUmClaP. Why not?
Sounds
And
good.
we'll be back after this.
Hey, maybe I'll dip out too.
Oh, that was funny. You forgot to unmute yourself again, Michael. I'll do it.
Oh, I had to.
That was funny.
Yeah.
The video is awesome. Really
Yeah.
awesome. And the music was freaking great too. Love the
Yeah.
high pitch thing, and it starts off feeling jovial, right? And just you're gonna have fun.
Dano, I do have your track. Sorry to interrupt. I just haven't added you to the list, so I'll do that now.
Sorry about that.
And
We're not on
we're
the same,
done.
We're not on the same page there. Sorry about that.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I did receive it. I'm pretty sure that I have it. Yep, I do. Campy, did you want to say anything or jump out? Or I cut you off from jumping out. I actually want you to stay. So
Okay, well, I can stay.
every time you say I gotta go, I'll just go.
I'm not. I have to go.
Oh, I'm gonna start a track. Roll the track. Do you want to stay or go?
No, I'll
Should you
stay.
or should
But
you go?
actually, that track was great. I think
Yeah.
there's a certain production quality that I think's kind of coming in. Like QB has it. There's like Tapsy. I feel like they're kind of similar vibe, like similar tones, and I think they're probably using Koala more than I am, and so it's really impressive to get those types of like highly polished sounds out of Koala, just purely based on samples and mixing and panning and all that. which I have zero patience for. But I don't know how they use it, but it sounds good. You know, it sounds it's like a great production. So
I think you need to start playing the harp a little bit more, Bennett.
me,
Yeah.
I could, yeah, I should.
That's what your music actually needs is more harp.
Yeah,
I think I'm getting mixed up now, and I'm turning my mic on when I'm typing and off when I'm talking. It's all becoming very confusing. So I don't think I got a track from Darren.
Did you get the
William
bread track?
saying, yeah, well, I've got William's version of it, but he's saying that Darren's going to send another, he just sent he just sent it. So I'll try and favour his one. Meanwhile, I think we can go straight to what I think would be a good pairing with that last one, which is DasChin.
Let's go.
We'll be back.
All right.
The classic delay finish.
I loved it. Awesome.
That was cool. You guys chat for a second because I've got 2 tracks to download. I got the right pan and I got the Skythys track. So
no worries.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll probably freeze for a moment.
So what did you think, Bennett? Do you did you hear like early Daft Punk on that? Or am I making that up?
Well, I didn't necessarily hear that, but I haven't listened to that much early Daft Punk.
Oh,
but
it's the best, actually. It's better
okay.
than all of their other stuff. Matters if you like, like, I felt like it was innovative, like there was ready for the dance floor, sort of, and a little less about big giant productions, which is what their end career ended up being, I think.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, this is
okay.
Well, thanks, Danny.
Was that me? Sorry.
That was totally you.
Hey, that was a little preview of the Pan track.
Oh, nice.
I should probably play that next. Now that I've said that.
Good to me.
But chat for a
That
sec. I
it
just got to
was-
move it around a minute.
I thought this was really. I thought it was interesting to hear how Chin Chin plays effects. I feel like it was Chin Chin Ray doing the effects on their collab, but I liked hearing sort of the darker sample choices that Das Kuds likes to use, which is more influenced by drum and bass type sounds.
Yeah.
And so I thought that's a cool combo. I've liked hearing it the last few weeks, and I think it gets better and better. So
I think that was an awesome combo too.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you. Hi, Granny.
Oh, he's muted.
Now I'm not.
Now you're not.
Right. Awesome.
How are we doing?
Great. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Yeah, dude. The last songs have been great. Your song was great, Michael. The camp. I hadn't heard upbeat Campy yet, so that was really cool. And
Yeah, I know. I'm usually depressed. I know.
well, I hope that's a reflection of being in a good, having a good week. It's been
Better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting better.
I suspect the music, like, he has to match the music, right? So if they just create upbeat music all the time, he's gonna have to like match that style. That's my
Man, I can't wait for the drum and bass phase. For the break.
No choice but to have a
days where
good time.
I'm like doing this because we're like listening to breakcore the whole time.
I'm gonna preemptively apologize. I do have a friend that's just coming over, so I'm gonna hop on, and I wanted to say hi real quick, and no rush if
Well, you know what happens? Well, I'm going to play your track right now.
Yeah,
Have you got long enough to listen to it?
Do you have enough
I
time?
I definitely have that, and I prepped my friends, so we might.
Oh, cool.
We might not be on the camera, but we'll be listening and kicking it with y'all.
Cool. I was gonna say you could bring your friend on camera.
Bring your friend along.
Yeah.
As your friend. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Have you heard Granny's music much?
Just the stuff that he's posted.
Well, I'm about to play a track. You can stay on screen and let us know your thoughts. We'll be back.
This guy actually, we make music together. He's a great drummer.
All right.
So,
Cool. Oh, awesome.
Nothing with electricity. We do a lot of drumming together. So you can
Nice.
actually on my Instagram find a video of us playing drums. If you look back in my history, this guy's awesome.
Cool.
Nice to meet you.
All right, man.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
So let's play that, and we'll be back after that. Cool. Like the dubby ending. That was awesome. You forgot to unmute yourself, Michael.
Yeah.
Again.
And you forgot to change the banner, so I had to do it. If you want to do something,
thought I
you gotta
did
do
it.
it yourself.
All right.
We got two GrannyK.
That was awesome. I loved the drums. So listening with headphones, you have this sort of mono-ish track, but when you would put like the dub effects on, it would go like, it would like pop out. And that was really interesting, like tonally, to hear that, because you don't hear those effects quite that extreme usually. But I thought it worked. I thought it was just like an interesting thing to listen to because of that type of effect breadth of space.
Yeah, it was a
That's
really
super cool.
creative use of drums. How'd you end up using the sample pack?
Yeah, well, that drum loop, I needed to go do research and look up who had uploaded it and ask them what it was from, but I just used a loop. This is altogether was the track that I did the least amount of work on. And I used a drum loop and just, looped it. And I think the effect you were talking about, Campy, is I played basically a one shot of a sample. So I had a Loopy Pro. I started in Loopy Pro, and I had my go-to electric ukulele, that's what all the strings were, and I just laid a loop. I had a Koala sampler open in Loopy, and that's where I had the drum track going, and then I played guitar on top of it, and I just did like a 15-minute free-for-all, and then after that found the part that sounded the least messy, and went back into Koala. And I think the effect you were talking about, Campy, was most of the drum track that you heard was just literally the loop that was uploaded, and I did absolutely nothing with that. But then I took a sample of the snare and resampled it with a ton of reverb, and I can't remember if I also put dub effect on it. And I had two of them, and they were panned at on each one.
Sounds like it, yeah.
And so I was going back and forth between those two pans, but trying to lay them kind of sparsely so that they would just jump out at moments.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I'm like what you were saying, Michael, like just starting. I did this on Sunday as well. Like what you were saying was I did it on Sunday, forgot about it until today, and then add the finishing touches of the snare with reverb today.
Nice.
So it's fun to just, kind of free yourself from worrying about if it's the best thing you've ever done, and just your gut instinct often does
pretty good job
on the right track.
I think that's one of the things that is so good about having the Beatcast in general. Just like, some of us have been making music for decades, some of us older guys, and like I've not put out so many things as I have in the last year or less, like just because you become less, it's more about just putting your ideas out and less about being so focused on how good everything is and how it's going to be received. And it's just like sometimes it's last minute, but there's still gems in everything, and it's all just doing it is great experience, and you become better every time. So
I actually say that to a lot of people, which is that just having the deadline, it makes you can't get too precious, right? It's got to be done by Friday, right? And and I learned something even on my bad tracks. I said I'd submit even the really trashy tracks. I mean, I try to make them as good as possible, but I understand it's not my best. But I learned so much every single week. I mean, I've only been doing it a year, but during this year, every single week, it's like even the mistakes. I'm constantly learning new techniques and stuff.
I think it's when you get really stuck and problem solve is when next time you won't get stuck, hopefully in the same way. So you're learning all the time.
Grant, I wanted to ask: are you finding Loopy Pro like really good because you get to perform more and not have to focus so much on the production aspect of like learning the tool and stuff like that, or how's it working for you?
Yes, I mean, not to mention that it does a lot of the same things that AUM does in terms of having multi-channels and being able to have, AUV3s. And I had I use Koala FX a lot. And so I was using those effects on this time around. I don't think I used as much Koala effects on the guitar or the ukulele, but a lot of times I do a lot of that, and I have Koala open. So I often make it one way and forget how I did it, because then I just take the WAV file and erase the original thing, and that helps me just move along to the next stage and kind of like you say, not have that deadline, not as a way to necessarily pressure yourself, but to free yourself of that perfectionism. And but that's only doable when you have a cool community that's not going to rip you apart and make you feel shitty for not having the highest quality production.
Yeah.
We're definitely not about that.
So yeah, no, it's
right.
great, and thank you for giving it a listen.
Yeah, thanks for making
thanks
it.
for being
A
here.
lot of fun.
Let's move on to Pan. Is that not
All
good?
right.
Maybe she'll come back in and do it after. Are you hopping off to
I'm
be
hopping off
with your
here,
friend?
but I'll be listening. Okay, so
All right.
thank you.
All right, man. Cool.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you, man.
Bye.
See you later. See ya.
Is,
Nice to meet you.
Is William
I'll
jumping up?
His drumming.
Oh, William.
Future track.
Okay.
Awesome.
Next
All right.
sample back.
Can we?
You hear it here first.
Can we convince
William, do you want to jump
William
on
to
during this track, and then we'll play your track after, if you like. If you want to jump on, I don't know if you.
We have to convince him.
Let's
to
see
jump.
what happens. I'll get it playing, and then we'll
All right, sounds
see
good.
what happens.
All right. See you, Grant.
See ya.
Bye, Grant.
Peace.
Where's Remy? Right near the beach. Right near the beach. Boy.
Wow.
Amazing, William. You guys outdid yourselves.
That's some dang energy.
Totally. And crazy and zany and fun. It was like everything we hope.
That was the best damn Pan track I've heard so far, that's for sure.
Yeah, more A's and more exclamation points this week for sure.
That was me.
Yeah, it deserved it. Well deserved.
Danny only put on.
How you doing, William?
3 days.
I'm doing great. I'm like,
Cool.
how am I gonna type if I'm trying to get this light right? And how am I gonna type it? Oh yeah, you can just hear me. Oh, yeah.
We hear you.
Open your mouth. That'd be dumb. Yeah.
Lady Godiva. Oh,
that was. We keep trying, like we keep saying, hey, let's go really like big and crazy this week, and then we don't. That's how it is working with me, anyways. Like I got this brilliant idea, and I just and I type it all out, and they're like, and then when we start, it's like complete opposite of like, oh, let's do a slow song. So this week, I've been listening to a lot of Major Lazer and Diplo.
Oh wow!
And that took me into the whole like weird world of like bounce music and just this whole thing. I'm like, what? It's all the music is really super simple, and I don't. You kind of go, okay, I got this, and then you try to make it, and it is not. It's not simple. They make it look really simple.
I don't know how you do that. I say this to you all the time. I'm like, how do you come up with an idea and actually execute it? Because I'm just trying to make a track. I don't know how to conceptualize something and execute the concept.
I'll be honest with you. A lot of it is that I make about 5 tracks before I go, oh yeah, okay, this is where I'm going. And when I used to be a painter, like do paintings and stuff like that. Hey, look, it's Remi.
We got a special guest.
Remi.
Hey.
What's up, Tim?
What's up, man?
Remi.
How's it going?
Great, and you, guys?
Good. Are you on the beach?
I'm just coming on the hotel, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, nice. Look.
What's up, everybody? Great
Pretty
work.
good. You having a good time?
Very great work.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's coming together. I think this might be a 5-hour stream by the time we're finished, but other than that, you having a good time on holiday?
We should play Remi's track next.
Oh, we should. That's a good idea. I'll lay it. I'll set it up.
I need my headphone, bro. So
you need your iPhone.
I'm here in 2 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
I think you said 2 minutes, and you'll have headphones.
Yeah, I think he said.
Okay.
He's get his headphones. Let's keep talking to William because I wanted to hear what the rest of what he was saying. You said you work on 5 versions, and then finally you start to get it.
Yeah, well, I kind of listened to like the little short versions of it, and this one was a really hard one for me because I knew what I wanted to do, and on Wednesday morning, where this is 3 dudes that got to work on this track. And Wednesday morning, I'm like, so Danny, don't play the substitute track at this point.
Okay.
It's there was a lot of similar points captured within that whole thing. I have to admit, I had the Twitch thing open and the StreamYard thing open. So for the first track, it was I was getting a delay on it, and I didn't know what was happening, and I was like, "Wow, man, they really went out there with this song." And then muted the other one. All of a sudden, it made a lot of sense. So that's how my life goes.
So whose idea was the Hava Nagila?
Oh, well, the Jewish guy in Israel.
You'd hope so.
I wouldn't have put it past you, William.
I mean, I would, but it's I'm just going to leave that out.
I wouldn't hold it against you. That'll be fine. I think one of the things I love about anything that you touch is it just sounds like you're having fun. And I think that's the most important thing. Like whether it's a collaboration or your own track, I think it always sounds like you're having a good time, and that transmits.
All of the beach stuff with Remi, I thought that was really funny. Just got us on a humorous bent, and then it got dancey, and then it also went like kind of.
That was the thing. It was like, oh, Remi's going to be gone. He's going to be at the beach. And my brain goes, that Dave Chappelle thing? And he goes, down at the beach, boy. And I was like, oh, okay, now we need. So that was Ryan DJ Hussa going,
Oh, nice.
where's
Oh, yeah?
Remy? Yeah. Shout out to
Cool.
Hussa right there.
Well, while we've got you here, why don't we
yeah.
play the Per Locus track while Remy's not here? And
My
then...
one, I don't even remember how it goes, but it's
Ah,
also,
well,
it's also
we're all going to hear it for the first time.
It has more.
It's faster.
It has more crows in it, I bet, right?
More crows.
All right.
Also crows.
I'll play it, and then we'll go with Remy after.
Okay, go.
Wow. Everyone's muted. There's something still playing. Hang on. Stop.
Great track. Like always.
Wow.
Hey, Remy.
What's up, fam?
That felt like a 10-minute track, but it all happened in 2 minutes. That was awesome.
That was only
like a time warp.
It's shitty, but yeah.
Yeah.
Per Locus in the house, like always. Top.
Yeah.
Top as always. Sorry. I was street drunk.
Having a good time. that was crazy. Should we play Remy's track while he's here?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Great. Mira, I have my head.
Got your earphones.
Can you hear me?
William, did you want to say anything before we jump over
I made
to
that
another
an
track?
hour and a
or-
half out of. I made that an hour and a
What?
half out of the sample pack right before the show. Like
No.
Is that all
the
in
show
Koala?
started? The show started while I was like trying to get it finished, and yeah, it's all cool.
No.
That's incredible.
That was crazy, man.
I
Come
imported
on.
a couple
You're so
of
fast.
drum sounds, and everything else comes directly out of all those samples. That
That's
cool?
nice.
Like,
Sounded awesome.
wow. That's just there was a
Love
bass
that.
sound in there, and then just you chop it
That's
up,
nuts,
you put it in
man.
place,
Yeah, man.
slap it around, you get real angry about things, you go cry a lot.
So good.
That's how you do it?
Yeah.
That was so good.
The crying.
Well,
parts
I'm glad.
especially,
I have to try that crying more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is never gonna work. I've got 2 minutes left.
Well, I'm glad you got it in. Oh, he's gone again.
Oh, Remy.
Well, let's start playing this track, and then maybe he'll skip on while it's playing.
Sounds good.
That was awesome, man. That was
Yeah.
really good.
Very,
Worked on
very
the
good.
banner.
You kill it, man. You kill it.
No, thank you. Yeah, Remy, you did great. Oh.
We'll be back after this.
I'm guessing that was
Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You downloaded something again, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Oh, did the track disappear?
You cut it off
No,
the last minute or the last couple of seconds.
No, you know what happened? I realized that my typing sounds were coming through, and I pressed the wrong mute button. Sorry. Hey, this shit happens. It's a live show, man. It's a live show, Remy.
Your mic is very
It
hot,
happens.
too, Danny.
You know,
Oh,
right?
sorry.
I know
I'm
that, bro.
shouting.
You need a Remi MZ. You need a Remi MZ in the studio.
Yeah, we can't do it without you, man. I don't know how you do it
hope
every
it's
week.
better. I'm on the rooftop. Look, in front of the sea.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
You don't see nothing, I know, but yeah.
It must be really
That's
cool
awesome.
if you've got a coat on.
Yeah, guys. So yeah. Yeah, this track, I made this track really, I really love, you know, the sample with the voice.
Mhm.
It was like a song I always wanted to chop. So I don't know who put this track on the sample pack, but definitely this chop was one of my favorites. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
There's a lot of
I
great
didn't
choices.
finish a track, but that was one that I used in my
Don't
unfinished
worry,
track.
man. Don't worry.
I don't know how you finish tracks each week and deal with all this, like collecting everyone's like stuff, and we're already at 2 hours. We're literally only halfway through, guys.
Oh shit.
This is like, I think we're talking too much.
All right,
But
let's talk less.
that was awesome. Let's talk
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
How'd you do it, Remy?
Great. Taking the sun on my white skin, but yeah. Really great.
All right.
Yeah, I'm drunk, you know, like in Mexico is beach, alcohol, and fun. Every time it's like
Nice.
that here. So yeah, I enjoy
Cool.
my life. So thanks guys for being here, for making this show tonight. It's really great. I'm really happy to
Yeah.
not stop a week. It's really
Yeah.
great. Thanks.
Well,
Thanks,
we miss
thanks,
you.
Michael.
We do.
Happy to
Yeah.
help.
We miss you.
I'm
and,
here.
and
I'm here. Don't worry.
the
Don't worry,
show
next
is
week.
like 3 times as long, but yeah, next week back to normal programming.
Don't worry.
I got Yelo Beats ready to go. So
Yellow.
should we go to
Yeah,
that?
Bring
let's
it,
go.
Yellow.
Mexico.
All right,
let's go, Yellow.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Nice, short but sweet. Oh,
That was short.
unmute.
Wow, wow.
Really good, though.
Great stuff. Great stuff from Yellow.
You killed it, man.
Yeah, like always. I really love the
Yeah.
vibe. You know, it's really dreamy vibe. You know, like really chill ambient. He really always make this kind of beats. I really love that. So big shout out to Yellow, my big bro from Mexico.
Yeah.
Ready done.
Love the vocals on that. I love the way the stutter was really fun.
Yeah, and it
Good.
had another like deep forest vibe going.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna do
I
that.
hear that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's keep it moving because like this show is gonna forever. I've got DanoBravo
Oh, Danny,
lined up.
Danny,
Yeah.
have you a koala on your head?
Yeah. You like it?
You got a koala in your head.
I got some tricks to teach you.
The last koalas, bro. The last koalas is on your head, bro. We
Yeah.
need to make something.
He fell asleep.
I read something really awful, bro. It's like
Yeah,
100 koalas in the world right now. Shit, man. We
100.
need to-
Wow.
Yeah, we need to save the koalas, bro.
101. Oh.
I'm jealous, so
Yeah.
I've got a narwhal on my head. Oh, and you got a koala. on
Oh,
your
we've
head.
all got something.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
all-
koala. And Remi's got a beer on his head.
Monkey.
All right, let's go to DanoBravo.
All right, well, oh yeah, he said he's not jumping on, so yeah, bring it on. Let's go.
I say we go to DEFCON 4. Hey, yo. I say we go to DEFCON 4. Why don't you shut the fuck up? It doesn't concern negotiation time. This is Scarface, final scene. Fucking bazookas under each arm. Say hello to my little friend. Always with the scenarios.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Incredible,
That was 2 tracks in one.
Yeah.
Yes. Total
Fuck, the
change
switch
up, right?
up was
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
good.
the compression of the drums on the house vibe on the second track was really crazy. Like, you know, Dano, I really love when I hear Dano on house music. I really love it. He has this kind of vibe, you know, really soulful. Great work, Danny. Really great.
Did you guys have some issues with the stream during
Yeah,
that?
it got choppy
Few
for
glitches?
maybe 5 seconds.
Sorry, Dano. I don't know. I think I should refrain from even sending messages while tracks are playing.
It was good. On my side, it was
Yeah?
good. It was good, and
Okay,
I have a cheaty Wi-Fi, so I'm pretty sure the audience have a, yeah. Sometimes it happens on the studio, but yeah, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
it was good on the live.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just glad that my guitar track got used in such a great song.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was,
I heard
you
my
know,
sample in there too.
the switch up was awesome. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect with the transition either, which made it even better. I think. You know, the transition was. I mean, I thought it was going to go somewhere completely different, and then it hit with another switch up from the transition. Is fun,
really cool.
clever. Yeah,
That's a good point, actually, Bennett, which is like you kind of get a little bit of pride when you actually put something really interesting in the sample pack and then people gravitate to it. I mean, like, think how cool AxlBeats must feel, like, knowing that so many people thought that crow was cool, right? I mean, because everybody put it in, it was like,
yeah, that's a really good point.
you know, and it's something we probably don't think about. Like, if I was going to do it again, I might be like, oh, I wonder what I could add that would be really, you know, unique and, you know, people might grab onto. So,
Yeah. Cool.
great track.
Shall we move on?
Yeah,
Sure.
I agree with you, Michael. On this, for example, it really gives the same vibe on the boom bap track to the house. I really feel, you know, the same vibe, and like it fit very well. Like it was made, you know, one for other. So
Yeah.
yeah, great job, Danny.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let's go, guys.
Cool. Well, I've got Ridderstedt laid up.
Oh,
Let's go.
let's do it.
Let's go.
Music don't stop, 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 stop. Music don't stop, 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 stop. Music don't stop, 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 stop.
Wow.
Incredible.
Big Ridderstedt.
that was
So good.
Incredible.
They're having a good time there. That was awesome. That was really awesome. I always love his stuff. It's so tasteful and
Tasteful, creative, you know,
Totally,
like
yeah.
just not, I never expect that. And he's doing stuff that nobody else on the Beatcast really explores this territory. Like Das Goods, he's got a drum and bass, background and plays in drum and bass quite a bit. But when you compare the two tracks that they might make, they're very radically different. They both have their own voices, So Ridderstedt's exploring his own little world. It's very cool.
That's very cool. Yeah. Well, he's just got a good atmosphere. He always has a great atmosphere to his tracks. That's I just don't expect in drum and bass. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, you're muted. Sorry, William. You were muted. Go again.
I was saying the videos that he makes that go with his stuff, where it's like I don't know what, like if he's not using his camera phone because there's his phone, and like he did one where he was at the bar and it was just like his
leaning on a drink or whatever.
And then he
Yeah,
did
that's so good.
Where it was. He was in his studio, and it was just like you could see, and like that. There's a perspective where like it's not the screenshot of Koala; it's Koala within an atmosphere, within a scene, right? Like I noticed that a friend of mine's friend was a photographer, and she was over in Korea, and she had this way of taking photographs of just like whoever she was taking a photograph. It wasn't a photograph of that person, it was a photograph of that person within a scene, and I picked up on that, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, you gotta kind of like step back, and I really don't do that with Koala. That song that I made like tonight is just like right in your face, and I listen to Campy, and there's so much space, and there's like delicate things happening, and like things have this atmosphere to
You can
them,
fuck
and,
with
like,
Campy.
And I feel like Ridderstedt's kind of got like his songs feel like that atmosphere that he portrays visually with his videos. Like there's a step back from like he's not poking you in the face with his music. He's playing something that you're supposed to like, kind of take from back over here. All right, that's my shot. Go for it.
Cool. Greg. I'm agree with you. I'm agree with you, William. That's Ridderstedt, bring some vibe. I think really different of other challengers. No, I feel he has this kind of vibe of European vibe on the track. This kind of drum and bass, chill out vibe. He used a lot of like sample, and I think Ridderstedt, I always some surprise on this sound, and this was one really really good, definitely.
Man, those drums like hit you, right?
Yeah,
such a punch to them. It was really impressive.
I know. I don't know why, but he had this touch. I really enjoy every track. They are clean.
Yeah.
He bring a vibe, really, really cool. I enjoy every track of Ridderstedt.
Yeah, he knows how to produce. It's very clear. Yeah. And William was saying about his videos have got like this taste to them, but like his production's got taste to it too. It's all sort of one package. It's just not. He's not just good at music.
Aesthetic. He's got an aesthetic.
Yeah. Well, it's similar to like Chin Chin Ray, right? Like he's got his own vibe, and it's got a visual.
Shout out Chin Chin Ray.
And Ridderstedt's similar but different. Same type of thing.
Yeah.
The whole package.
Yeah, I think Ronoto is similar. He does not musically, but he's got it. He definitely has
the clean part.
A production style.
How about Tatsumaki? Same thing. It's like it's not just the music; it's the music and the aesthetic.
Tatsumaki, for example, is really more, rude. It's bam, It's like the sound is slapping your face.
Yeah.
When you listen the Ant or the Ridderstedt on the Chin Chin, is when I say the European vibe is like that. For sure.
It's like a cuddle.
Yeah. fuck,
The
and you
cuddle.
know,
Yeah.
no, I was saying, you know, it's more, it's not too, you know. But look, you know, in United States, I think the sound is really more
Harder.
brutal, violent,
Mm.
no? And it's just that they bring the Beethoven vibe, you know, the European, you know, like the chill vibe, really clean, really smooth, no? Not the big fat boy sound, no?
American
Yeah.
heavy metal.
I go with that, bro.
Cool. Right. Well, let's move on. I think
we
we
got
should
next?
listen to Thisn't after this.
Yeah.
I'll-
Is he on the stream? Can we lure him?
I don't know.
Onto the video.
Do you want me to put someone else on meanwhal?
I don't know.
I can.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
let's
do somebody
give.
else. We got a whole bunch
So
of
Larry, if
Got
you want
some
to jump
more
on,
people.
I'll go Levy first, and then we'll go to this. And if he wants to jump on, he can. So let's go
Eylvy.
to Eylvy featuring Daniel Levy, who's a friend of his, no relation, I'm told.
Wow. Fuck, the snare, man. Wow.
Really good.
That was nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Hey, Larry.
Who is Daniel Levy? Is the brother of Eylvy?
We don't know.
No.
We don't know.
Apparently, it's a friend who moved to Seattle, and they used to make music together, but they haven't for a long time. I think you're still muted, William. I unmuted you. Now say whatever you said again.
You know,
I think they used to be in a band together in Israel,
Okay.
and Daniel moved to Seattle, and that's where he lives now. And maybe
Okay. Right.
I don't know about how they're collaborating, but maybe they're in contact and sending some stuff. I don't know.
Sure.
Gorillaz
Cool.
vibe at 100% on this track, right? We speak a lot of Gorillaz, and I really feel it. That this kind of trip hop vibe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Like an interlude track for Gorillas or something. I can feel
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Totally.
Cool. That was
Definitely,
nice.
I was like on the rooftop. I want to make a freestyle, man. the beat was dope, Eylvy. Definitely.
Yeah, I thought the vocals were actually really interesting too, and the way
yeah.
he used the vocals were really
But
interesting.
the drums on the mix was really loud and great.
AL's got a way of making every track sound really, really luxe, right? It just sounds like polished and ready to go.
That's right.
Yeah.
I would take him. I would take him on any one of my tracks any day of the week.
Right.
Cool. And Larry, welcome.
Yeah,
Thanks for
hey,
joining
Larry.
us.
Hello, Larry.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
You heard the warning, the call out. You decide to join us before we play your track.
Decent in the
Yeah, cool.
Pop on. Right there at the last second, my son turned his Tom Petty down. He's jamming out to Tom Petty now for some reason. 14,
Your son has got. He's got the most eclectic taste. I love that.
Right.
He does.
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk
time.
before or after your track?
After.
All right.
After.
Let's bring it.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Great work, Larry.
Awesome. Love
Yeah,
it.
Video.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's kind of an
Thanks,
eerie
yeah.
sound. It was like kind of unnerving in an an interesting way, because there's like these sort of bubbly moments that are happening, and then there's these like sort of dissonant like type things. It was cool. There's like a lot of different emotions happening in it.
Yeah, the video fits
Is
very
Michael
good
talking?
with the beats too. It's really, really good, Larry. Every time I love how do you fit very well the track with the video. Every time, Larry, great work. Thanks.
Yeah, Larry, all I was saying was that I think you and I started with the same idea on the track, because we both had that bass, and then we started doing a melodic thing over top of the bass. It was like a similar technique, you and I. It's cool.
Nice, fun,
Yeah.
fun. I just want to say I did not make a video, and that was the visualizer, which I think is
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
pretty great.
breaking up. Yeah, it worked. I liked the stickmen and stuff when they appeared. Your music kind of spoke to the computer in some way and made a perfect video to go with it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. That was really good.
There it goes. Cut out there for a second.
Yeah, you came back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying that your track somehow spoke to my computer visualizer to make it do all the right things with the stickmen dancing. It
was some cool shit with those stickmen.
Yeah, man. It worked really well.
So my ears
Cool.
totally gravitated to the slurping like drink sound. Is that something you were inspired to add? Because it wasn't in the sample pack, right?
I think it was. It was in something. It might have been this little clip of something, like the tail end of some sound. Like,
Huh.
I didn't go outside the pack.
That's interesting because I didn't make it through the pack. I only hit like 6 or 7 sounds and I stopped. I was done. I didn't even hit the rest of the pack. I was like saying all week, I'm like, I could do 10 more tracks with this pack because I only touched like 5 or 6 sounds.
Yeah.
But so there was a slurping drinking sound that you found.
I think so.
I didn't even know that was in there. That's amazing.
I mean, it could have been the water and just pitched down or something.
That's what it
too.
is. Like, I probably pitched that
nice.
water.
Yeah.
I remember the water, the babbling water. That's cool. Really cool. Nice work.
Nice.
I love
Cool.
the sample pack, guys. I really love that. I really love the idea of every people can build the sound on the tree and make a beat like that. And you know, you can going after that and take the sample pack and make other beats. So I really love that. I know some people maybe don't really love to have a random sample to flip, but I think we can make it too. So this idea
Yeah.
of sample pack, I think we are going to use it definitely.
Yeah, we
because-
can change it up for sure.
Change it up, I think. Every once in a while, it could be fun to do different things. That's what I was thinking.
But it was
Right.
really good. How many submissions, guys, tonight?
A lot.
Oh man, there was like one. Let me count, and I'll come back to you after this. Let's play Blitz first, and I'll count. It will take me. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
We dance with the wolves, wrestle with the pit bulls for fistfuls of dollars and cents. We empty pistols, plotting out elaborate scams to get our hands on some lofts of lands, or maybe thoughts or plans, and they be forcing my hand. Don't make me off this man. I never claimed killer. I came iller, stay realer. I chant scrolls, travel the globe, fans applauding, but my heart still roaming the streets. They still calling bold names with cocaine fiends, screaming I own the game. I'm so stained, Novocaine doesn't slow the pain. Lost so many, I don't fear death, no tears left. Numbers on my years left, blessed to be here left. When they said at 15 he'd be already dead, I'm here, heavy head, steady sipping Remi red. Wild fellow trying to keep my mind settled. Child of the ghetto, survive with Nine's echo.
Short but sweet. Yeah.
Big Blitz.
Amazing.
Ay.
Fun.
Wow.
What a fun track, dude.
Yeah. The acapella fits so well with the beat. And man.
I don't know how he does that every week. Like, he somehow chops everything up and it always fits on the beat perfect. Like, that's not easy to do. I don't know how he's doing it.
It's a guy like he has 15 years making music. So yeah.
It shows.
Yeah, it's a rapper, producer. Yeah. Great artist. One more on the gang.
Totally.
Great one. Really, really great one. Yes, Skythys, you have the right word. Holy shit. Yeah, it was so great. Yeah. You take my word from my mouth, bro. Yeah, man. It was really, really good. Yeah. You know, Blitz have this kind of vibe of for me, this guy, you know, he's from USA. When I speak with you about European, you know, this guy is. No, I don't know. You are going to say to me because you are from USA, no? But he had the sound from New York or Brooklyn, no? You know, you can feel old Jersey, the Italian one, no? You know.
I do know what you mean, but I also think that like I'm constantly impressed by the breadth and the range that Blitz has, right? Because on his own releases and stuff, it's a completely different style, and then each week he comes in with some rap thing. But then we think, oh, he does that rap thing, and then does something completely else, right? It'll be Latin, and like he's done things on the stream that nobody's ever done.
Because
Just
you know, it's a guy who is 30 years old, so he tried some new stuff. He tried different way, you know. But at the end, I know it's 100% a hip hop guy, no? It's a hip hop head, and you know. But yeah, definitely I love the music of Blitz.
Yeah, no.
Shout out to me, fratello Blitz.
Nice. So Skythys, I'm gonna play your track.
Yeah, go for
I don't know if you want to jump on the stream.
I think he said he didn't want to, if I'm correct.
Okay, cool, fair enough. All right, well let's hear it anyway.
I'll throw the link on if he changes his mind. It's here, but
well, shall I play something else meanwhile?
No. Let's play Skythys. It sounds great.
All right. Okay.
And
let's
is this
go.
the first track or the second track by Skythys?
I've only got one.
No,
big up, guys. 2 hours and 30 minutes.
I know we're going.
I know,
on.
man. We need you. We need you here and not there drunk talking. Although we're doing a lot of talking ourselves.
Okay.
So I'll keep moving.
I don't feel I'm
it's first
useless.
submission. Okay.
At least.
No, not at all. No, man.
This is welcome to the family. This is Skythys' first track. Bring it.
Oh, awesome. Sweet. All right, let's go. Wow.
Love the vibe.
Wow.
Welcome.
That's super cool.
Welcome to the Koala fam. That was quite an entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. What a vibe, right?
That was nice. Yeah.
I could totally see myself in the club, like in the corner with a drink.
I like how you said
I
I could
was
see
here.
myself in the
I
club,
was
and then you're like, but in the corner though. Like, in the...
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I go to the goth club, you know, so like in the corner in the dark.
Only
is
drunk
the right
people.
place.
Only drunk people. And on
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah.
I'm just here, bro.
Nobody wants to talk to me. I'm in the corner.
I think a goth club they'd have to make it in a circle, so there's infinite corners for everyone.
Oh.
Right?
But then, I mean, or to force everyone not to sit in corners.
Okay, back to the track, guys.
Oh. Uh-oh. Remy's in trouble.
Yeah.
They're after you.
Cops are after him.
His money. Don't worry. In Mexico, no problem with the.
Are you
All right.
broadcasting illegally?
Yeah, definitely.
From a rooftop.
I live illegally. My life is illegal. You know, so don't worry about that, bro. I'm on the rooftop, so no law here. I'm in Sinaloa. I don't know if you know Sinaloa, but yeah, here it's not the issue.
That's funny.
Okay, cool.
Cool, in Sinaloa, it's
All right, well,
everything is fine.
Is anyone familiar with Oddiology? Is this another
No,
new?
another new person. Let's do it. I
Cool.
love the idea.
Let's
of
go with Oddiology.
2 new people in a row. That's amazing.
Why not? Let's go.
Woo! Newcomer! Yeah!
Nice.
Great one! Oddiology, bro. Big up to you, my man. And welcome to the gang.
Welcome to the family.
Yeah. Wow.
Great start. Nice way to come onto the scene. Love the key changes and
the key change was really great.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting it either because it was like pretty late in the track. Right? It was like past 2/3 into the track, and all of a sudden it was like a change out. It was pretty cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
and
that was
did
great.
anybody notice it was like a warble to it, like a warmth, like it was done on a tape or something? But meanwhile, I didn't see any low fly tape or anything like that, or fly tape or whatever. So it's just pretty impressive. I don't know how he was able to pull that off on Koala, but it's cool. Very cool.
Yeah. And it's always great to have a newcomer like that, you know. Oddiology, I don't know where you come from, bro, but definitely your beat was really top for your first submission. It was really a great one. The switch up was incredible too. I love when the people in 2 minutes can make like that, some kind of beat like that, you know. I have a sound, I don't know where you come from, but yeah, I have a sound. I don't know where you come from, but yeah. So yeah, I was saying, yeah, it's incredible. In 2 minutes of time, you can make this kind of switch up and, you know, change a beat and don't make it bored. So big shout out to Oddiology, bro.
Yeah, welcome.
Great job,
welcome to the fan.
Really great job.
I think that was that William's dog playing castanet?
Yeah, she's been coming. I think I'm gonna tap out and go take her out because she's been coming in and being real patient with me.
Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, no, it was really fun hanging out with you guys.
See you, William.
Cool.
Yeah,
we'll see you
see you
soon.
on the next one.
See you,
All right,
man.
Thanks for the tunes.
And while he leaves, let's go to DanoBravo and Potato Moons.
Awesome.
Oh shit.
Bravo Moons.
Potatoes bravas.
Patatas bravas.
I love that, man.
Yeah, I do. Here we go.
Dig so deep that I'm leaking out the bone marrow. Take my shower, bow barrels at the golden arrows. Overthrowing pharaohs with exploding arrows. Keep the panoramic view until my focus narrows. Give it everything I got beyond percentages. I lost significance, the father out the grid against. Matter of fact, my vision born in action off the images. For everybody, body by the vividness. I'm to blame for all the radiation. I with the beat like particle fusion reaction. I'm after the art of the dark as a toddler, held in stasis. Feed my soul like rock and roll, call the racist. Free base on baseless lies from the Aryans. Everything I think is optimistic, contrarian. Try not to throw stones from the aquarium, cause all I see is stars, planetarium.
Which exploded or was never formed. Some of them grains of dust, some the size of small moons, and everything in between. Hundreds of thousands of them, all wandering around the sun in strange orbits. Some never named, never charted. The orphans of the solar system.
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bravo
I think
Moons
that.
is what I think is one of the better things will bring the Koala Beatcast. You know, with FunkMoonCamp
Totally.
for sure. With FunkMoonCamp.
And that was, I think that was an original rap as well. I think it's one of Dano's crew, his cousin or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know
Serious?
exactly, but
Yeah, I can't remember who.
So
Someone, somebody knew.
yeah, apparently the vocal is original too. So
Dano is just sitting on like a hard drive full of amazing like lyrics. It's kind of not fair. Can you share it with me?
Yeah.
We just had a sample pack. He didn't offer any of those amazing vocals.
Vote acapellas. Actually,
Yeah.
maybe one week we should just get an acapella from Dano, and everyone can just do anything they want, but
That
they
is a
use the
cool
acapella.
idea. That's a really cool idea.
I feel like I might be hard to sing over someone else's acapella, but I could try it.
Well, if it's a rapapella,
I think it's called a rapapella. Yeah.
rapapella. That's what I,
I
thought
think
it was
that's
called.
what they
yeah.
call them. Yeah.
I think a rap. That's the official name for it, isn't it? Rapapella.
An awful,
All right.
awful name.
That was awesome, man. That was really cool.
I really loved the way the samples came together. I mean, you could really clearly tell which were the Moons and which were Danos, but they really blended very well together. It was very cool.
Definitely, yeah.
And you wouldn't expect that to work, but they obviously, two amazing musicians were able to figure that out. It's cool.
Nice. So, who's familiar with Irie 1?
I think there was another track from Irie 1 last week or a week before, maybe.
Okay.
I
So
think
this is
relatively
what,
newcomer.
second track. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
but
totally
still pretty fresh.
Yeah, totally new to the family. Love it.
Oh, Remy, we can't hear you even though you're not muted.
Bad.
I think
guess
he's
the Wi-Fi.
he's telling Dano and
Shut up.
Bravo. Oh, there we go.
No.
He's shouting out to BravoMoons
Psych.
saying they killed it, bros.
Oh, you're
And,
just gonna you're gonna channel Remi.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming through now.
No, we're not doing this.
Nah. All right, let's go. Let's move on. I'm going to play Irie 1.
Irie 1.
Irie 1, here we go.
Impressive.
That was interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and say that was one of my favorites of the week.
Wow.
Cool.
It had some serious Nujabes flavor to it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I thought it was tasteful. I thought some of the dropouts were kind of fun. There's a little bit of that warble that, sort of the some effect play that happened, but only for a little bit and not like throughout the whole track. So I thought that was cool. I don't know, good atmosphere, and I can just keep listening to it. I thought it was great.
I agree. Everything was very tasteful. The right amount of each element that came in, and yeah, overall just very pretty vibe. You kind of want to stay in that environment for quite a bit longer. Yeah. The Nujabes was a good reference.
I mean, I was hearing the Nujabes Battle Cry song from the Samurai Champloo soundtrack. Like I was hearing that basically channeled in this.
That's high compliment, man.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, let's see what Korry Paige has got for us. We're in the final stretch. There's only 4 tracks to go. So let's go.
Wait, hold on. Let me guess. We've got
4 or 40.
Putney,
4.
Maxime Robin, Core.
Yep.
And I don't know who else.
Yeah, WeSkate. And
WeSkate.
Korry Paige.
We should have played some of the new people earlier.
We were waiting to see if they turned up. Who knows? They might.
That is true.
We don't know where they are. It might be early for them. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe they're just getting a coffee.
No, I was just thinking we should have interspersed the new people all throughout the show because it's exciting. I think it's exciting to have them.
We did a bit, but I don't know. We should have come up with a list before we started.
That is true.
Let's have a production meeting off air after this. Meanwhile,
right. Bring it
let's
on.
hear
Next
Korry
one.
Paige.
Let's go, Korry.
All right.
I'm assuming that's it. Hit it.
It's a psych out ending. Here it comes.
No, he said he actually wrote about it in his email, saying that it's not intentional and that he's trying to add more space so that we'll know where the end is. He actually wrote quite a bit on this track, so let me read it. He said this was a track of 4 parts, and he couldn't decide which direction to go, so he was like, screw it, I'll just go in all of the directions. So he decided to do 4 parts.
Nice.
He said he likes the third part the best.
It's interesting. He's now straddling the line between an audio collage and like a beat, you know. So he's like he's now putting multiple beats and then breaking into collage and then breaking back into beats. It's it's all kind of feels like it's coming together for him.
It is definitely coming together. I think that, like I was saying on the chat, that transitions actually become really interesting now too, because it's not just what do I do with each section, but how do I make the sections somehow join together, and that's kind of interesting too. It sometimes can be jarring, but it also can be really creative and interesting. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice work, Korry.
So
yeah, definitely nice work.
Yeah, good one. I'm going to move on to Putney.
All right.
BPC crew. And
this is going to be interesting hearing this after Korry Paige, because I feel like similar wavelengths in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Similar wavelengths because they both explore hip hop. Like they both are grounded in hip hop, and they're actually both pushing the boundaries of creativity, which I think is so they're similar in that regard, but then they also have very different aesthetics. So it's interesting.
They do, but I'm excited to hear it back to back.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Right, let's go.
When you come to think of it, almost all human behavior and activity is not essentially any different from animal behavior.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying about the kind of disregard for the rules in some ways, like of putting things together in unique ways to make your own voice. I think that's insightful that you put those two things together, and I randomly put those two guys together. That was cool.
Yeah.
Michael, WeSkate 1 or 2?
I cannot.
Everybody,
remember. 2.
1 or 2?
Is it two different
Give me a
people?
1 or a 2.
Is it
No,
WeSkate 1 and WeSkate 2
It's one
two
person
different people?
No, it's one person who contributed
Submitted 2 tracks.
Submitted 2 tracks.
I don't know which one to go.
I'm gonna go with 2 because
That's
I
what
know
I
if
say,
I
too.
submitted something and then submitted something else, it's probably because the second one I think is more interesting or better.
I don't know if he
Cool.
felt that way. I think he just created 2 different things and didn't necessarily know that we don't have enough time.
Just
to
in
play
case.
to everybody.
Well,
2
that's
it
what I
is.
would do, so I would pick 2.
Well, I
right.
said 2 as well. That was my logic.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go for 2.
Let's do it. Wow. First track, that was impressive. Very impressive.
Is that is he a new?
Yeah, totally new.
Guy?
Submitted
That
2
was
tracks
awesome.
on his first week. It was pretty amazing.
Nice. Yeah. It had a kind of a Moby vibe to it, I thought.
Yes,
little bit.
Skythys said it sounds like early 2000s trip hop, which I kind of agree
Mm.
with. I could hear that for sure. There's
Yeah, it was
a little
nice.
bit of-
Welcome,
a little bit of
welcome to
overlap.
the fam.
Yeah, welcome to the fam. That was amazing.
And I think we've got 1 track left.
Core?
Another
is-
new person.
I think
Is
so.
it?
Did Core do one before? I can't remember. I think so. Yes.
Who? What now?
That was Core. That was Core.
That was.
Yeah,
That
Core.
was-
Core is WeSkate. That
Got
is
it.
Core.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
then who
yeah,
do we
yeah.
have left?
We
who's
have
left? Maxime is new. Maxime is new. Maxime Robin.
Is it Maxime?
Yeah.
Is it Mashime?
No,
Is
it's
it-
Maxime.
You sure?
Could be Maxim, but I'm pretty sure it's Maxime.
Maxim.
It's French.
It could be
Robin.
Mahime Rochin.
We do need
I'm butchering it now.
we need Remi on to actually pronounce.
We do.
It. It's a
We
French
need.
name. I'm pretty confident.
Oh, well, I don't know how the French pronounce X's. If anyone knows how the French pronounce X's, let us know.
Maxime or something.
I don't think it's
Maxime.
actually a
Maxime.
French name, is it?
No, am I wrong? I
It
could
might be
wrong.
Portuguese. Or it could just be Maxime and we're making it more glamorous.
Oh my God.
But either way, let's go for the last track, and don't go after this track because we've got to pick the. We got to run the roulette for next week's sample.
Yeah,
but
that's
we're
simple
nearly
as.
there. Almost. We might make it to 3 hours, just over.
Just over, yeah.
Maybe. Just over. All right, let's go.
Let's bring it. Wow. First time on the show.
Yeah, super unique.
Very cool.
Woo! Oh, I thought it was muted, so I was not saying anything. And then I realized I wasn't muted.
Well,
I was probably
let's get all of this
putting keys all over that. Yeah, welcome. They did a really good job. Welcome to the Koala fam, to Maxime. And please correct us on our pronunciation.
I didn't figure out how to pronounce it, but it's originally Latin for Maximus.
Ah.
But I don't.
Well, Anna might know, but if I call her, she might just shout "Elpan" out the. I'll ask her after, and we'll maybe.
Maxime is a French given name, so there, Michael is right.
For
this is from Wikipedia.
Cool.
That may refer to, and then it lists off a ton of things.
Nice. All right. Cool. Well, that was an exciting long lineup. Thanks for sticking out with us, Campy. That was awesome. Cause no, I know. I'm not signing off just yet. I'm just thanking everyone for surviving for 3 hours, and thank you all for everyone who's watching for sticking with us. So,
yeah, thanks for hanging out, Bennett. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I guess I kind of unofficially.
No, I love it. Thank you so much.
By doing nothing technical.
I still appreciate having somebody to talk to. That's more valuable than Danny's technical prowess. Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
Whoa. But check out the koala. Still on his head.
It's still, I mean, it's been balancing perfect. I'm pretty good at balancing koalas, as it turns out. I had no idea, but I thought I'd risk it. Oops, what have I done? Now, last minute fluff. Last minute fluff.
Did you get all, I think you did get all the names.
Actually, you can't actually see what I'm fluffing,
Michael,
so that's good.
You have to tell a joke because Ryan's fallen asleep in the chat.
I'm not good at remembering jokes.
That's why no, I do. That's even better.
So I'm in this like weekly phone call, and there's this guy who tells like 2 or 3 jokes every week. So there's no reason why I shouldn't know a joke, but because I'm like an old geezer and have a bad memory, I can't remember any of them.
Oh, perfect! You nailed it. That was good.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
I'm the joke. How about that?
You're the
Nailed
perfect
it.
audience.
Nailed
All right.
it.
Well, I've got the roulette up on the screen. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it.
can.
So these are. Oh, I've spun it by accident.
Well,
I'll just go and spin.
It's gonna
Let's
count.
go.
It counts, man.
Let's not waste.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No, it doesn't count. No, he wasn't ready.
Oh, maybe it should. I never win anything. Maybe it should count. Hey.
So we are doing,
All right.
I guess, a jazz song. Is that what Azimuth is?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
Super good album.
Yeah, Azimuth is quite well. They've been around since the '60s. It's a Portuguese 3-piece who play kind of jazz. Keyboard player, bass player, and drummer. Really good.
right,
Portuguese infused.
I'll put it on the link tree tonight.
Yeah, we're still in the Beatcast.
We're almost.
We're
done,
just
though,
about to
Annie.
finish. Yeah. So I was just explaining. I won the pick, so I was just explaining about Azimuth. But yeah, Azimuth are one of my favorite bands. So
All right.
right, let's.
Is this one of your favorite
go.
songs, or do you think this is just conducive for flipping? Both.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's interesting.
I think it's got some interesting things in it. I'm never one for picking the flip tune, and this is the first time in a long time that I've actually
Well,
put one in.
thank you for doing it. I'm glad.
And only because you were encouraging everyone to, and I thought, since I'm here, like having to account for myself, I should probably stick something in.
Absolutely.
But I didn't, because usually I will just spend 3 days like struggling to pick something and then not pick it. So I just went with my gut today. So I didn't give it too much thought, but I do like Azimuth. And
so if it sucks and everybody hates flipping it, we can just blame Danny's gut.
Yeah, but I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, it's
right.
got some interesting things in there.
I think you're gonna like it.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well,
thanks
I
everyone.
guess we should sign off. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Please support Remi on Patreon or by subscribing to the Koala Beatcast Twitch channel.
Oh, yeah.
Come hang out on
Grab
Discord.
some clothes. Yeah, grab some
Get a
clothes.
koala hat. Get a like
actual
a koala filter hat, so that you're not actually using up the 100 koalas left on the planet.
The
to
link
create yourself a
tree,
hat.
it's linktree/Koala Beatcast if anybody is looking for links to any of these things. So like the clothing and stuff like that can all be found on the link tree.
So what's how I always
it's
forget
link-
the link.
It's just .ee. So
linktr.ee
exactly.
/
Everything
Koala
is
Beatcast?
always Koala Beatcast. YouTube/Koala Beatcast.
All right.
Yeah, everything is.
Let's
slash-
put it on the.
Surprising
There you
that
go.
wasn't taken, but yeah, it's Koala Beatcast across.
Yeah, I know it is very desirable. Koala Beat.
It is. It's a saturated market for the Koala Beatcast.
All right,
But,
we have to get off this stream.
all right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
And we'll see you next week with Remi back in the hot seat.
Great show, everybody.
All right.
Loved all the new music. So
Thanks.
Thanks all the new people.
Take it easy.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.